Ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ay ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ra ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ra ya 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 ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ay ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya ya ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ay ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya. Sing with me. Ya ra ra ya 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 ay ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya Good morning. I hope that you are okay wherever you are, and if you're watching now, it's good morning. If you're watching later, it's good afternoon or good night. Today I would like to pay attention to a mindful approach to reality. The Israelis have a phrase that could sound very funny. And sometimes they say it in difficult situations. They say, Ze mayesh. Ze mayesh. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I want to approach to that from the mindful perspective. It is what it is. Ze mayesh. There's one way at looking at that and saying, okay, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And that leads towards resignation. It is what it is. What can I do? And then is the mindful approach to reality, which is realism. John Borisenko, I talked about her in my last talk about resilience. She's a neuroscientist. She said that resilient people are realist. Resilient people are realist. They are not optimist in the sense of wishful thinking, because if we say everything will be okay, if everything will be okay, I don't have to do anything about it. And the other one is the pessimist. No matter what, things are going to be as they are. So John Borysenko is saying that resilient people are people who are able to see reality as it is. It's a mindful approach to reality. So it's not the resignation, it is what it is, so I can't do anything about it. Neither the wishful thinking, I wish things would be different, but they are not, so what can I do? Or the pessimist, doesn't matter what it is, I'm doomed. So a mindful approach to reality for me rings immediately the bell of the word Hineni. Hineni, which is here I am. Hineni is the word that Abraham or Moses, Moshe gave in the moment of revelation. But it's Hineni means everything that is me is present and ready. Everything that is in me is present. Everything that is in me is approaching reality, what it is. So I want to use this gift of this word for the sake of resilience, but also for the sake of approaching reality with what it is. No more and no less. It is what it is means let's approach reality with what it is, not what I wish it would be, not what I think is the terrible thing that is happening. So I invite you to sit comfortably. In a position that conveys dignity, which means with the back straight, with a commitment to stay awake, to stay present. For this journey into it is what it is. And to step into the Hineni, the here I am with reality. To be present with reality. And to step into the different aspects of ourselves. So let's do a Hineni with our body. Let's step into our bodies and to do a body scan. Starting from the head, going very slowly towards the toes. Let's check if there are aches, things that are bothering us. And let's use the sounds of nature that are coming through the mic, I'm sure. It's a reminder to stay present. To say Hineni, here I am, body, talk to me. How are you? and let the body speak. Hineni to our body. Here I am, body of mine. With whatever it is. If there is a specific place of pain, go there. And see if that place of pain says something to you. Hineni to your pain. Here I am, pain, talk to me. We say thank you to our body for talking to us, for showing up. Let's go to our emotional self. What are we feeling? If our emotions could speak, what would they say? How are we emotionally? Let your emotions speak up for you. Hineni to your emotions. Here I am, emotions, talk to me. Whatever it is. Don't suppress it, don't hide it, don't amplify it, don't judge it. It is what it is. Just pay attention to whatever emerges from your emotional self. And when emotions come up, don't create a story. Don't go with the emotions. Don't analyze them. Nothing, just pay attention, notice. Notice what is coming up. You say, Hineni, here I am, for your emotional self. Just pay attention. Notice. Let the sounds of nature bring you back to the emotional self, and we say thank you. Thank you for the emotional self showing up, and for us noticing it. Let's say Hineni now to our intellectual self, the world of our ideas. We have ideas, thoughts, reasons, intellectualizations, judgments, criticism. We have all that happening all the time. As Sylvia Burstein, a dear teacher of meditation, says, the mind is like a popcorn machine, a Saturday night movie. So what is this popcorn machine producing? This bubbling of the mind. Say Hineni. Say Hineni, here I am, to your intellectual self, to your ideas that come up again and again and again. Thoughts, way of thinking, criticism, comparison, judgments. It is what it is, just pay attention. Notice. Say Hineni, here I am, intellectual self. Look at your popcorn machine without engaging. And you say thank you. You say thank you to your intellectual self. This amazing popcorn machine that is our mind. You say thank you. You said Hineni to the recurrent thoughts that come up again and again. We just notice them. We say thank you. And let's move now to our spiritual self. The world of our intuition. What is coming up when I say spiritual self or intuition? Say Hineni, here I am, to whatever is coming up. Don't judge it. Don't create stories. Let the birds bring you back. To paying attention, to say Hineni, here I am, to your spiritual self. There in your spiritual self resides the place of creativity also. is your creative self. So what is coming up? And whatever comes up, it is what it is. You don't judge it. You don't create a story. You don't allow yourself to engage in emotions that create another story. It is what it is. You say Hineni to whatever comes up. To the whole idea of spiritual self, of intuition, of creativity. And we say thank you. Say thank you to our spiritual self. I would say Hineni to our body, emotions, intellect, spirit, for showing up with some messages. For telling us this is what it is at this moment. No more and no less. And to what it is inside, I promise to show up in the world with what it is outside. No more and no less. Let the sound of nature bring us back to our breath. For the sake of being present, here and now, to say Hineni to reality. To be empowered by what it is and not what it's not. Because only when we face reality as it is, we really know what to do. A mindful approach to reality, it's empowering. It is not based on wishful thinking, neither in a sense of depression, doom. A mindful approach to reality helps me to show up what is possible and move the needle. To be realistic in the sense of empowered with reality. Let's go back to our nigun, our melody. Ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya 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 ra ya ya ra ra ya I'll show you a little bit of the jungle here. Ya 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 So have a mindful day, a day when you feel empowered by the reality of who you are, by the totality of who you are, and by the reality of whatever it is that you have to face. No more and no less. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.